and welcome to yet another fun installment in our webinar series where we talk about all of the good stuff Bitrix24 has to offer to its users, clients, and partners all over the world. My name is Alex, and this is my lovely colleague here.
Lana.
Right, and today we're going to talk about what?
Today we're going to talk about CoPilot, which is a new AI-powered tool that was recently premiered like a couple of weeks ago during our release.
That's right. In case you haven't seen that release video, the link is right there in the description below. But today we're going to focus on the highlight of that presentation, which is CoPilot. We're going to see what it does, how it works, and most importantly, how you can adapt it to your everyday workflows and scenarios. Let's do it.
Let's get started. In case you haven't heard, AI has become a really powerful thing recently. Everyone's been talking about it, praising it, questioning it, probably already using it. And you probably can find it like a passing trend or a gimmick, but here we have some stats showing otherwise. So let's see.
Yeah, what we have here is a bit of statistics we pulled off the web that kind of shows that AI is going strong in 2023. Let's see what we have here. Well, what immediately catches my attention is the fact that 45 companies deem AI to be a top priority in their business strategy. And we're talking about really big companies, IT giants. And if these guys think that AI should be prioritized, they kind of know something. Maybe we all should pay attention too. And what else is here?
Yeah, my favorite is 47% of businesses prefer using AI to carry out tasks over hiring new staff. Yeah, I think it saves a lot of money.
And that means we're probably losing our job in the future.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think so.
All right. Well, hopefully not till the end of this webinar. But here's another interesting thing. What it says here is that 82% of businesses think it's okay to use AI to write responses to colleagues, which I personally disagree with. But I mean, I don't like getting AI-generated responses, even though I do sometimes. But I mean, again...
Well, me as an introvert, I agree completely.
Yeah, it depends on your personality. And another thing here is 40% of business leaders report increased productivity through AI automation. Again, kind of stating the obvious because everybody knows that AI, can do things faster and sometimes better than humans. But just another fact that proves this axiom, I guess. And that's just some of the facts that show how important AI has become by 2023. And we have, having realized that trend kind of early on, we thought, hey, why not add AI capabilities into Bitrix24 as well? And that's what we did. So as a result, what we have in Bitrix24 is AI-powered tool called CoPilot. Now it's available all throughout the product. So where can you find it?
Yeah, you can find it in chat, tasks, feed, CRM, sites, and webmail.
Right, almost everywhere. All of the most important parts of the product is there. And what can it do? So let's see some of the main features of CoPilot in Bitrix24.
So like any other good AI, CoPilot can do a lot of things, which are, for example, generate ideas, write texts, create tasks, checklists, and summaries, transcribe calls, and autocomplete fields inside your CRM, which is very cool. Yeah, that's a cool feature. Communicate with your colleagues.
Right. So yeah, it all basically comes down to three main things. So it can create lots of good ideas, original ones sometimes, and it can write any kind of text, like, any kind of text really on any topic and, any style, any length. Awesome. And the final thing is that it can help you work with your leads and with your contacts when you're making phone calls and, complete your fields in CRM. So yeah, and let's take a closer look. But before we do that, we have to mention some important, thing that you need to be aware of when you're working with an algorithm. And, CoPilot, it's basically an algorithm. And when you're dealing with algorithms in real life, you have to use something that they call queries. So, to address an algorithm. And with CoPilot, it's called, these queries are called prompts. And prompts basically is what you need, your question to AI. And there's a few things you should be aware of when you're dealing with prompts in Bitrix24 CoPilot. So what are they?
So yeah, we have 3 of them. And the first point that we would like to mention is you need to use simple human language. So basically like you're talking with your friend.
Yeah, yeah. It's like if we compare, Copilot to, let's say, searching for something in Google. When you're searching for something in Google, you usually use a set of keywords, key phrases that often, like, they don't make a whole, sentence. It's just like phrases, For example, you can Google for like best summer campaign ideas, right? So it's not a real sentence, but it's enough for Google to understand your query and, give you some results. But with CoPilot, it's a little bit different. So you actually have to use normal human-like sentences. And in our case, it could be, give me 10 best ideas for a summer, holiday marketing campaign. So it could be a perfectly valid prompt for CoPilot. And so you should do that. Just use simple human language like you would do when, communicating with another human. And the next point is you have to provide context. So what do we mean by context here?
Yeah, so you can assume a role or like a verb, like for example, like putting a person there, you can just say like, okay, assign a role of a sales marketing person, right? Like sales marketing, digital specialist who needs like 10 ideas for a summer promo campaign.
Right, because I mean, if you want to make it more specific for your business, you have to provide as much detail as possible. So in our case, it could be, I don't know, like let's say you can ask CoPilot to assume the role of like I said, marketing manager of a small, coffee shop, located at the beachfront, and provide 10 good ideas for summer marketing campaign, mostly targeted at people who come from out of town for holiday and who have never tried some certain types of coffee before. So that's something you cannot really search in Google because it just doesn't exist there. But this is something that you can use to ask CoPilot, and it'll produce some really good targeted results that are specific to your particular business. So that's a good thing. So provide as much context as possible, be very specific, and you'll get really good results. So, and the final point here is, again, don't just settle with the first result that you're getting. So if you got something that you're kind of, you see that's not perfect yet, you can keep ask CoPilot to modify it until it's perfect.
Yeah. So, and actually CoPilot remembers what context you used before. So you can just change it, right? You can just add details to what you already put. And you can ask, for example, I don't know, like, what could it be?
I mean, let's say you got some, like 10 ideas for a marketing campaign, and you can say, expand on idea number 3 and add some more, like information or detail or something. And it will remember the context, just like, human in a conversation. So that makes it really great for creating new ideas and, generating information that you like. So yeah, that's what CoPilot does. And now we're going to show you some really cool tricks that you can do with CoPilot in Bitrix24. Stay tuned. All right, so here we are in a Bitrix24 account. And right now we're going to show you a couple of nifty tricks that CoPilot can do. And to do that, we have to open chat and calls section here. And we're going to find the CoPilot icon. It's right here. And see, it's ready. Say, hi, I'm ready to help. So what are we going to do? Well, let's ask CoPilot to create a couple of slogan ideas, right, for a fictional company. What kind of company?
IT company?
Definitely.
Yeah. And slogans should be like, what? IT company that develops software, probably for car dealerships. Let's do that.
I like it.
Yeah.
For an IT company, you have to excuse me for typing that slow. That develops
software.
Software for
car dealerships.
Yeah, car dealerships. And we hit that button. Cool. See, I even made a mistake, but that doesn't really matter. So what we got here? Oh, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, driving success, one line of code at a time.
Nice.
Kind of cheesy, but still, I like the direction it's going into. But still, I would like to add a little bit more, interesting things. So I heard AI is the buzzword now. So let's do that. So let's ask it to add the word AI powered where it makes sense, right?
Yeah, where it makes sense.
Well, I mean, these slogans. So let's see what it gives us. All right, one AI-powered line of code, accelerate dealership potential with AI-powered solutions. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
But now these slogans, they became too long, all right? So I would like to make them a little bit shorter. So
yeah, let's do that.
Make the slogans,
Like 5 words?
Yeah, 5 words long.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice. Go, drive, succeed, repeat. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Win, repeat, nice. Yeah,
well,
like
which one? Which one do you like more?
I think unlock, sell, innovate, repeat.
Pretty cool. So
let's take this.
Yeah. So let's take slogan number 7, right?
Yeah.
And ask CoPilot to, because we'll probably have marketing campaigns for different parts of the world, and we would like to have that slogan available in different languages. Let's say French, Spanish, right?
Translate it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's ask CoPilot to translate slogan
number 7.
Number 7 into what? Spanish?
Spanish and French.
All right, let's do it. I mean, that's a C. You got it. It's a typo for me.
Oh, yeah.
Does it make any sense?
Yes. Yeah, I can speak Spanish and French, so yeah.
All right.
I approve it.
Cool. So that's, again, it's just one of the little things that CoPilot can do, but it's a little bit more than that. So you can use CoPilot as, as a conversation partner, really, to validate your own ideas and maybe, offer some criticism, really. So let's try and do that. So let's say there's, you have written a certain piece of copy, a text for your speech, right? And you want to give at some of the end of year event in your company, and you're not really sure that this is the best copy and this is the best speech you can give. So you would like to ask CoPilot to kind of, offer some constructive criticism.
Oh, it can do that? Really?
And yeah, I'm going to show you. So
okay, let's see.
It's conveniently, being copied and pasted. So just to
some
save some
magic.
time. Yeah. And so what we got here is this little piece of text, and now we're going to ask CoPilot to offer us some constructive criticism on that, right? So, critique my text, right? So critique my speech below, right? Yeah. So there you go. All right. Now it's yeah. So I guess we have to specify a little bit, so it kind of returns the same result. So let's ask it to improve it, right? Improve the text below. Make it more, make it less formal, right? So, all right? And we're going to do that, right? So there you go. All right, so that's much better. So instead of ladies and gentlemen, we got hey everyone, and there's a little other improvements here. So basically, fantastic holiday
I just
season.
want to say a big thank you instead of like express.
Sounds a little bit warmer and nicer. So that's what it can do. Again, it's just little tiny, possibilities that we were showing you here that you can do with CoPilot. But seems like a little kind of, not so serious, and there's kind of not as much business value as we would like to have. So that's why we're going to demonstrate you how you can use CoPilot to create like almost a marketing campaign from scratch.
Yeah, like for actual business.
Yeah, for actual marketing campaigns. So stay tuned, and we're going to do it in the next segment.
So now we're going to show you how to use CoPilot for your actual business.
Yep, that's what we're going to do. And just for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to assume we're owners of some business, fictional business. What's it going to be?
Beauty salon.
Beauty salon. Let's do it. So we're going to ask CoPilot to create a marketing campaign for our fictional beauty salon. And let's say we're launching a new service, right?
Yes.
Hence the marketing campaign. A new service.
Well, I like massage.
Thai massage. There you go.
Nice.
So,
let's do this.
yeah, let's create a new chat.
Okay, so we're creating.
And we're going to ask CoPilot to create a marketing campaign for a beauty salon that's launching a new service, Thai massage. So here we go.
Create a marketing campaign.
For a beauty salon?
Yeah. For a beauty salon.
It's not that we don't know how to create marketing campaigns by ourselves. It's the fact that CoPilot can just do it better, faster. Well, I mean, not always better, but definitely faster. And it might give you some ideas or some perspectives that you wouldn't, have thought of otherwise, right?
Yes. So yeah, we have it. So it's gonna
let's hit enter.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's thinking. Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
So here's what we got. Catchy tagline, social media promotion.
Local partnerships.
Nice. Seems pretty solid. I mean, you cannot fault that. So yeah, it looks good, but still kind of a bit too general. Because remember something we talked about when we were mentioning prompts, right? And how you should provide more context. Well, let's do just that. Let's say we have a specific target audience for this campaign. It's going to be women over 40 who live
nearby.
Yeah, in 10-mile radius. Okay. Who've never tried Thai massage before. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
So just make it appeal.
Yeah, we're going to ask CoPilot to make this campaign appeal to this specific target audience.
Yeah, to the women over 40 who live in a 10-mile radius and never tried Thai massage before.
That's right. Again, we don't have to, it understands that it means, the previous results.
Yeah, so it remembers the context. Yeah, it was before.
All right.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Hit enter and see what it will give us. Come on.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So detailed. Yeah, I love it.
Educational workshop.
Local community events. Yeah, pretty solid. Targeted online ads.
That's something we could work with. Yeah, I like it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to copy that result and we're going to, since it's a marketing campaign, we have to start working on it. Yeah. And we're going to go to tasks and create a bunch of tasks for our
let's
employees.
do this. So we copy. Yeah, and we close this and we go to tasks and projects. Okay, so create a new one. It's going to be like a promo campaign.
Let's just promo campaign.
Yeah.
It's good enough for us.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then we're going to paste.
Yeah.
Control V, there we go. And now, see, there's a little, it's like purple. Yeah, purple colored icon. Yeah. And it's CoPilot in tasks. So, what we need here possibly is we need to have, a checklist, right, for a task.
Yes.
So we're going to have a special button for that right here.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, we're going to just click on the checklist. But there's some other options. You can ask CoPilot to create, task descriptions and do some, other things like write, summarize some of the tasks and so on. Oh,
yeah, look how quick it was.
That's pretty good. So yeah, we have a nice list of activities that we should do.
It's just like 28.
A lot of them, right? Yes. But it's going to be a massive campaign.
Yes, it is.
The whole neighborhood's going to know about us. So let's go ahead and what was the next logical step would be to assign all of these tasks to our employees. So it's going to do it.
So we're just going to hit here, right?
Yep.
And just add a participant. It's like this quickly. We can do this. We can, I think Samantha.
Samantha's the right person to handle that. Nice.
Yes.
And
all right, for the next one, we can do, what do you think? Like Lucy?
Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy would
she's
be,
great.
yeah, she's great.
But then again, it's it's the same for everyone else, right? So once we've assigned these tasks
We can
to
just
our
do
employees,
like, a little bit more.
right?
Yeah, like Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can do this with every point of the checklist.
Yeah, the checklist. And all these guys, all of our employees, they're going to receive notifications that they have been added, to this new task. And now we can just
add task.
And there you go.
It's going to be created like pretty quickly.
Right. So we have a new task right here, and our team can start working on it. So that's how you can use CoPilot to create ideas, generate some really cool, nice, interesting things for your business, and turn them into tasks instantly, just within a couple of clicks. Yeah. So that was CoPilot in chat and tasks. All right now, so here we are in a different part of the product, Bitrix24. We are in CRM. And now I'm going to show you how Bitrix24 CoPilot works to transcribe phone calls and autocomplete fields in CRM deals in this case. Just for the sake of this demonstration, we've already uploaded a phone call, fictional phone call that was made to our fictional company. And CoPilot has transcribed that phone call and auto-completed the fields. So let's take a look. Here's our incoming call right here. And that's when we received it. It was saved here and it was automatically transcribed. So you can take a look. It's a little bit different example. This one is about furniture store. So we can,
Good morning. Thanks for calling our furniture store. How can I assist you today?
Good morning.
All right, looks like a pretty fair, and accurate transcription. So, but if it's too long for you, you can, see this as a phone call summary. It's a little bit shorter version. And then the magic happens. So CoPilot used this information to complete deal fields, which you can see right here. And these fields right here, so we have the amount of the deal, which is $900, and we have the end date, which is the delivery date. We have the discount, 10% right here. We have the product, which is, sofa, and the specific type of that sofa, which is a large section of sofa with sleeper function, and all the rest of the information that it was not able to, assign to any specific field. It's saved right here in the comment, for you to edit manually to the fields that, they're supposed to be in. So that's basically what it is. So, it's a little nice automation feature that you can use for your business. If you deal with a lot of incoming phone calls, you can set Bitrix24 to automatically transcribe them and, autocomplete deals. Just imagine how much time you would save, by using this cool feature. So that's something to think about. And another good example of AI being helpful in the sales department. So that was the CRM part. And now we're going to go to the final, most interesting part of the product, which is the feed. And we're going to show you how to, what?
We're going to show you how to write an appreciation post for your team, congratulating the company for a promo campaign.
Yeah, but basically it's any kind of text that you want to share with your team in the feed. All right, we're back in the wonderful Bitrix24 account, and here we have the feed. And right now we're going to show you how to create nice little inspirational and cool messages for your team. So let's do it.
Yes, so we're gonna hit here, send a message, and we're gonna hit CoPilot. Yes,
create some sort of message.
Yes, by magic we have this.
It's just magically being pre-typed just for your convenience.
Yes. So we want to make a congratulations post thanking everyone for participating in the successful Thai massage promo campaign.
Enter.
Yes.
And let's see what CoPilot comes up with. And it's just like a general query, and we're gonna make some, alterations and modifications.
Oh wow, look at that.
That's what we have here. So congratulations.
Yes.
Hit save, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use it as it is for now. All right.
Yeah, it looks good actually, but I think it's quite
can be improved. Can be improved.
Yeah,
so let's select the whole text and see what kind of manipulations we can do with it.
Yes.
So
this is what we do, and what do we want to do?
There's a menu here, and there's lots of options here.
Yes.
So you can shorten it, expand it, so you can improve it, make it less formal, more formal, all kinds of things. Create a checklist. So let's see.
I actually want to make it more polite.
Yeah, sure, why
Yeah,
not? Let's
let's
do
do
it.
that.
More polite.
Oh, yes.
Right. That's sweet. Yeah. So we can
Yeah.
replace, right?
Replace.
Select it. Select text. Nice.
Yes.
And now it's become a little bit too long. So why
Yeah,
don't
I
we
agree.
shorten it, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna launch CoPilot again, and what? We're gonna make it, what do you think, shorter?
Make it shorter?
Yeah, let's do it shorter.
Nobody's got time these days to read all these long messages, right?
Yes, okay.
And maybe
Sounds
what we
good.
can, what we can do as well is we can add a little bit of emojis, right?
Yes.
Because we're
I
dealing
believe
with all
so.
these Zoomers, right?
Yeah.
They like emojis, I heard. Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, yes.
So that's our wonderful message.
Pretty short, pretty polite, pretty
Down to the point.
emoji,
Yeah, down to the point. Emoji friendly.
emoji friendly.
And and that's what we got. Yeah. See, all of the things that we did basically took us a couple of seconds, but
Yes.
you can play around with this until you get what you need and the result satisfies you. So there's plenty of more options to explore, but we're not going to go through all of them right now. But definitely lots of opportunities here. So let's hit save and post that message for everyone.
Yeah, we're gonna send it to our team.
You think they're going to be happy?
I think so, of course.
I mean, it's been a successful campaign. We made tons of money, and they're gonna get nice, hefty bonuses. So, yeah, I mean, what's not to be happy about? So that was CoPilot in the feed, and it basically helps you to write messages and helps you also to manipulate, the existing text. If you have some piece of copy that you've written, and you can ask CoPilot to modify it to again make it shorter, longer, expand it, change the tone, all kinds of things. So that was CoPilot in the feed. But we have some more interesting topics to cover, and we're going to do that in the next segment.
All right, so you can think like it's all fine and dandy, but what's in it for me actually as a business owner? So we have some great points here.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've demonstrated a few tricks, and some of you may think, wow, that's some gimmicks, right? So where's the actual value of CoPilot for me? Well, here it is, right? So first of all, CoPilot saves time, a lot of time and hassle. What used to take you days, I mean, like maybe not even days, but like hours and hours of work can now be done within a couple of seconds. And it's, it's very hard to realize until you try it. When you try it, it's like, wow. I mean, it actually wrote me a whole article in a few minutes. It's like, yeah, that's how it works. And just imagine how much time that you will save with this can be spent doing some other more useful things for your business development. So it's a very important point. So first of all, it saves you time on some of the operations, routine operations, and some of the, the labor that you probably didn't want to do, but it does it better and it does it much faster. So that's point number one, saves time and hassle. Point number two.
Yes, so the point number two is it is actually unlimited source of ideas. Right? It can create anything in just like anytime you want to, right? So it's just like limitless in this.
Yeah, and the great thing about CoPilot, it doesn't have any limitations in terms of what it can combine. So you can ask CoPilot to combine pretty the uncombinable, like merge together all kinds of different ideas and concepts, and it will do it for you without any hesitation. So that's why it's kind of, and this way you can come up with some really creative and unusual stuff, even though it's algorithm, but still, it can create some really interesting and unusual things.
Yes, something probably like any other person would never think of right before.
Or like would never think of in that particular context. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Limited source of ideas. And number three,
it is cheaper than a human and actually available 24/7.
Yeah, like whatever you're spending on copywriting right now, you don't have to spend it anymore because CoPilot can do it faster and better. So I'm not asking you to fire, or to stop working with freelance copywriters. There's people that need money too, but you can achieve more and you can do more, faster with CoPilot, and you don't have to spend that much money on these kind of services. Plus, it's available 24/7 as long as you have the internet connection. So that's what makes it great. Saves time, lots of ideas, and cheaper than humans. So that was CoPilot and what made it so great.
So now we're going to talk about some misconceptions about AI, because of course you have benefits, but sometimes, yeah, it has like some
not so much the downsides, but like, I mean, by now, some of you may probably have a glorified idea of what CoPilot is. Like, wow, you know, it can do anything for me.
like magic.
Well, the answer is not exactly. And here's the misconception number one. CoPilot is not going to do your job for you. Yes, it can do some things, but it will never know what to do with them, right? It's like a calculator. So you can use it to, you know, do some calculations, but it will never know what to do with the numbers that you're getting. So it's up to you to, you know, decide how to interpret and how to use the results provided by CoPilot. So it's not there yet, but sure, it will provide you a great deal of help in this regard. And that brings us to number two, which is, it's a tricky topic. So
yeah, so text generated by AI may not always be factually accurate. So if you're dealing with some topics, for example, like opinionated, right? It's like opinion-based, like
facts,
yes, and just like
opinions,
politics,
subjective.
religion, some of that. You always have to fact check it because because sometimes CoPilot, it can create like some ideas for that, right? Like so just generate text, but it's not always like 100% true, maybe, or just like it depends on like some opinion from some source, but you always should verify where it comes from.
Yeah, the problem with AI is that you don't always know the source.
Yes.
So when you're looking for something on Google, you can get some information and it shows you some data or some opinion, and you can always trace the source of that information. And it's up to you whether you trust that source or not. But with CoPilot, you don't know exactly where this information came from. It probably came from somewhere on the web, but you might want to check all of the facts that you're getting through AI if they're coming from a trusted source or not. So that's point number two. And point number three, AI is still an algorithm. It doesn't have a mind of its own. Even though we call it intelligence, it's not exactly intelligence. It's a complex algorithm, but an algorithm nonetheless. So treat it as such and don't expect too much of it. It can combine different ideas, but it doesn't, it cannot think for you. So it certainly has some limitations in that regard.
Yeah, it has to be controlled by a human, of course.
Definitely.
Yeah, in all times.
Right. So these are little things that you should know about AI and just something to keep in mind. All right then, so there's one little thing we would like to mention here, and that is the fact that CoPilot in Bitrix24, in addition to being available as a built-in engine in our product, you can also connect some other external AI providers, such as GPT 3.4, 3.5, GPT-4, and Llama 2, and Palm 2, to name a few, listed right here. And just gives you a little bit more variety in terms of how you use AI inside Bitrix24. And there's also some custom solutions available from our partners and developers on the Bitrix24 market. You can check them out here and there. See if they if they have something that's could be useful for your business as well. And that brings us to the grand finale of our presentation. That's it. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope it's been educational
and somewhat entertaining.
That's right. And what we would like to say, as some of the final words here, is that we will strongly encourage all of you to try and embrace the AI technology, and just try it. It's really great. It can do wonders for your business, but you first have to kind of warm up to it, right? If you're still being cold. And try it, see how much good stuff it can do for you, and try it in Bitrix24 as well, because it's already available in our product. And I think all of the places except for
the CRM part.
Yeah, the CRM part is still kind of,
in the works.
Yeah, it's being developed, and we're hoping to release it in the nearest future. But all the rest of the tools that we show, the rest of the features that we're showing you here are already available. So try them. And that's pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't done it already, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.